The Twin Towers. I'm making this video because I see the same things in the Twin Tower footage as I see in the Chris Watts footage. I know that people think that I have just attacked them. I'm trying to show you that there's something really wrong with the footage. And it's in this footage. Anyway, let the video begin. Hello everybody, I am revisiting 9/11. This, I think, is it what they called the Norday brothers? This is their footage, and all I've done is filtered it a tiny bit to make it lighter. And as you can see, there is a really weird shape up there, isn't there? Yeah, does that look like an aeroplane? No, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Hologramming technique? I don't know. But it does eventually turn into sort of a plane looking thing. But, you know, maybe we couldn't see the wings. But it wasn't. But then it was. So, you know, out here, that is not an aeroplane. And then it sort of is. So, yeah, everybody's ideas about that one. And I do notice again that slowing the footage down, the same thing happens. We lose masses of quality that shouldn't. It should be precise. It's supposed to be digital, and basically that it fires into the building. Now you could say that it is the rockiness of the camera, and then when it actually focuses, it looks more like a plane. I don't know, but anyway, it fires. Did you see it? It fires as it goes into the building. It fires into the building and then it goes into the building. And then immediately there's this shape. One of the first things you start to see is, I'm sorry, I hope people can see this, there's like a face there and there's an ear and two eyes. You can go back and play it again. Demon faces. And it's not surprising with all these things. And this is how they're making a narcissistic society. The people are very narcissistic because all they're really seeing subliminally is these devil, demon, horrible faces. Even that one, like on the Twin Towers. I will show you. If you follow what I'm saying, you know, faces starting to appear. I know that it's crazy in a way, but faces appear. And, I mean, that's very harp-like. It is. But anyway, faces appear all the time. Can't believe how many faces appear in the smoke. Look at it. There's a face there, look. Two eyes, a nose and a mouth. It's appearing inside the other face. I just showed you. So this is crazy. Face upon face in a face, another face in a face. How many faces? And I mean, right in front of us, there's like a figure on the front of the building. I believe all the faces in here. Look at the one above. It looks a bit like Jesus, or a sort of depiction of Jesus. Wow. Slow it down. Stop it, look at it for yourself. So all those faces are in that big face. Look at those little squibs that were appearing. But there's always just so much to look at that you get lost and it takes you hours to go through it. The next bit is that the smoke, when we get clouds like that in the UK, it's harp in the sky. So that looks harp-like. There's an eye. In fact, there's a whole face there, look. Looks like a whole face. It just is absolutely bizarre. You can see an eye there. Where the cursor is on the screen, you can see an eye. Bunch of arrows on there, and slow it down and then go here, here, here again. But you slow it down and you see how many faces you can make in the big face, because that's the big face, and then in there's loads of other faces. It's horrible. God. If you look, you can see faces everywhere. Face in there, couple of faces I can see there. Just slow the footage down and look at it again. They appear everywhere. There's an eye, there's a nose, there's the mouth. Huh. This one here looks almost a figure, and faces everywhere. They are embedded in this footage. Embedded. Just at full speed to look like smoke. Slowed down is demons and figures and all sorts of things. Squibs, 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 squibs. They always, but they look like they're actually hitting the building. That's what they look like. They look like they're coming in. Whatever they are. Here or one face there. You're just absolutely inundated with ugly, horrible faces. Ugly, horrible faces. Layered into the footage that subliminally you're seeing. This is absolutely horrible. It's not me shaking the footage. This is the footage itself being shaken. You know, this is my footage. Here, this thing appears. It's got a crisscross on its chest. It looks like it's wearing glasses, and either it's its hair or hat. There you go, see? Is that from a film? There, look, do you see? Oh, this is just horrible to do this. Look at that. We cried this day. Look at that. There, look at that. But that's another one. Right. 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth. Do you see the face? Do you see it? Do you see that face in there? Do you see it? 2 eyes there. They're everywhere. That could be a face. I know it's silly, but is that a face there as well? It's all demonic. This is being put in for us to see somehow. Wow. I don't think I looked very deeply at this, but I never actually slowed the footage down myself. I probably just slowed it down on the computer and didn't actually think of slowing the footage down. But as you'll see, the right top hand corner of this building starts to collapse first. It's not the way they've said it is. It wasn't, let's just say it wasn't just the weight of where the black and red line, you know, where the fire is and the black smoke going up, because they said it was the weight of the top of the building that brought the rest down. But you'll see the right hand corner will start to collapse and go in. It's already started to go in. It's already started to move. It's already not straight. See? And there's a horrible face up there. There are loads of faces on here. If you want to see them, slow them down. Know that you're looking for gremlins and things like that. And you'll see the eyes, and they'll just pop up. Faces everywhere. Eyes everywhere. It's horrible. Ooh, Yeah, bombs going off, I reckon. Anyway, let's not quite get into the workings of, yeah. But now I've got to appear like the building is collapsing, but it wasn't collapsing like that, was it? You can see on the right hand side there, the building didn't collapse like that, didn't cave over, didn't do this. It was collapsing from the top. Faces, do you see them? By the aerial on the right hand side. Do you see them in the smoke? The big bellows? It's a face, a face, a face. Isn't that really strange? The top of the building has actually started to seriously crumble away, yet the aerial on the top is still straight. Yet you can see that the building had started to crumble away. So how could that aerial stay, the antenna stay so straight? How could that happen when the building has started to collapse from the top in? Still faces. And then I thought that smoke on the right hand side was a bit strange. How can it have loops in it? Smoke is smoke. When do you ever see smoke do loops? Yeah. Wow. Anyway, this bit down is just to look at the faces in the smoke, really. I still don't understand when a building caves in at the side that the area would be able to stay straight, because the roof has already collapsed. You saw it completely collapsing. Faces, faces. So most of the like a third of the building has gone, and the aerial's still straight, more or less, and that just can't be. Do you see the faces? Look at that one. I'm sorry, you can't mistake that. That looks like a tiger man or a tiger. Look at that. Oh, another face has appeared in the smoke. This is what they're showing you all the time, and this is how I think that they have made us a narcissistic society, because if everybody's seeing faces like that all the time and doesn't even realise that all they're looking at is angry gremlins, then they don't realise why they're like this then. Look at it. Faces everywhere. It's disgusting. Look at that. Please, I know those that are awake, or once you see it, you see it, and those that don't see it, I'm really sorry, because it is being done to you. Look at that. All those faces. Looks like E.T. over there for a moment. Oh, well, we've lost the aerial now, but you saw the right hand side of that building collapse first, at the top. And then this one down here turns into a bear. I mean, what's that? How can that stay there like that? Wow. Amazing. Still faces. Another face there, but I wanted to see this bit here because we all know that that bit stays and then suddenly it goes poof into dust. Then we're going to look at this piece of footage. It's amazing that you don't have any clarity here, but oh, we get masses here, and then we get glitches, and we get lines and glitches and glitches and glitches and lines and lines and glitches. I never saw this before when I looked at the footage. I never saw this. I mean, how can the Twin Towers have those lines in it? And then all these glitches that keep appearing. How can it do that? It can't do that. And this bit, if you want to see more, oh, glitch, oh, wait for it. Wow, and number 9. And number 9. That's not by accident. How does that get there? How does that get there? And then on to these ones. Look at these. Look at them. Just look at them. The other buildings aren't glitching like this and showing symbols and signs. So it can't be the camera. So they've got to be put in there. Oh my goodness. Faces there on the left, glitching on the right, and then no glitching on any of those buildings, but I noticed something else which I'm going to play you. Wow. That's an interface of a layer of stuff, isn't it? Look at the ziggy-zaggy bit on the wall of the building. We've still got the other building in there. Oh wow, look at that. Something put in there. So, Twin Tower. What's that then? What is that? Twin Tower, building. So what's that in the background? Two films together. I thought this was live when they did this. This is 2 films pasted together. You can just see it. I've just done it. I've just shown you. I've just done this right now. Like, you can see it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. There's the Twin Tower and the other building. But slow down, it's 2 pieces of footage put together, because 1 minute you're here, oh, and then that appears in the photograph. I mean, in the footage. Look, it just appears like that. So, can't be live and can't be the same footage. It's not shown to us like that. It's shown to us as an explosion, as one whole sequence, but it's not. I hope everybody saw that. Oh! Face came out there. Look at that. Look at that. And there looks like a person behind it with a suit on. And then, if you look into that, past that is another one. And then to the left there's others. I'm going to put arrows up to show you. Here. All those faces in there. There's so many. Just slow it down and look yourself. And then we've got the footage going from what we just saw into that immediately. From that comes into that. How can that happen? That means these 2 pieces of footage have been spliced together. Because that's coming down, but that is into that, with then an explosion coming in. If you've got this far, you'll know what you're seeing in front of you. Another demonic gremlin face sitting in the middle of the Twin Towers. There you go, evil-like. And then look at that! There's a face on two sides of the Twin Towers. Anyway, something else I noticed. Look at the energy. The energy is going into the tower, not out of the tower. The smoke's going out of the tower, but something's happening in the top. And it looks like it's in the middle. So why is the antenna not in the middle? It's not going around the antenna. It's going behind the antenna. So what is this then? Because that energy looks like it's going into the Twin Towers. But I mean, whoa, what is that? Look at that face on the left tower. Look. Look, there's half a face. Can you see it? Whoa. See, the tower, the antenna's in the middle of the building right now. Anyway, watch all the faces appear. I think there's even one in between now, between the Twin Towers now, in the middle. Turns into an S. Did you see that? There's an S in the middle. Wow. Faces, and then faces are coming out the other side of the building. With that sort of snake-like face going round the building. There's even one in the other building. Just by slowing it down, this is what's inside the footage. This isn't the only footage like this. Nearly everything I've watched has got this in it. It's still there, the eye. A snake-like eye with faces coming out of the smoke on the left. Slow it down, see how many faces you can make. Anyway, do you see what's happening at the top of the building? The energy looks like it's going into the building still. Sorry, it just does. Just look at the faces. Slow it down. Blow it up. Energy going in. Look at it. I don't know if this footage is real. I've never seen this footage really. It's on a news thing. But that energy looks like it's going into the building, in the top. And it's in the centre, but the antenna isn't. So how can this be? It's all a bit weird really. All very weird indeed. Look, energy going into the building at the top. Not going out. The smoke's going out. And then there's this face. Do you see it? Look, there's even more faces coming out. Oh my goodness gracious me. There's a great big one behind in the cloud thing behind. Eye, another eye. There you go, a face in the Twin Towers. Devil-like. There's a face on the other side as well. On the other side of the building. You can't quite see the swirl, so that's why I'm just wondering. I don't know. But anyway, there's faces coming out of the side of the buildings now. If you've kept up this far and you've seen them, you'll know what you're looking at. You'll know that what you're seeing, you'll see them. Look, there's even a face facing us now above the other one. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. It is there subliminally. Really bad. Really, really bad. And this is what I see in the Chris Watts case. Things like this implanted in the videos. There's the face. Don't really think an aeroplane went in there, do you? No, I don't think it did. Oh, a helicopter. Sneaking behind the smoke there. Not really 5 miles exclusion, is it really? Still got a face in that hole there in the Twin Towers. Still a face. I bet you if you slowed this footage down, you'll see face upon face. I can see loads of faces. Yeah, but look, there's that bit inside. Maybe it's just a bit of metal. Maybe I just noticed it this time. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. The smoke was covering it, but you know what? There's just no way an aeroplane could have got in there. An aeroplane, I've already done one of those. A plane tied to a track doing 400 miles an hour, atomised. These planes were going 600, up to 600 or more, and they were hitting steel and reinforced glass. So they would have atomised on impact. Anyway, see all the squibs going off on the building? Squib, 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 squib. Bomb, 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 bomb. All over it.